Uh, um, yeah, hopefully it's sounding perfectly fine. Yeah, it's not. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so hopefully the sound is back to normal. I don't know what was going on. Let me scoot in my chair just a little bit. Okay, so yeah, there's something wrong with the plug-in piece for my mic. This mic right here. I need to get it fixed, or I just need to buy a new mic. And yeah, so what is up, everyone? Back though, Hunter. I appreciate to today. Again, I'm really. I was kind of debating whether or not to do a community stream or a Lego set stream, because I have a few Lego sets that I've been meaning to build, including the Resistance A-Wing, the Persona Speeder set, and the ATSD from The Mandalorian. I'm actually going to be doing a live stream next week, the day after The Mandalorian Episode 1 comes out, so I really want to do a special live stream building that. But I'm happy to see you back, man. Yeah, it's working now. Okay, so glad everything's working fine. I don't know, like I said, the plugin for I have the previous A-Wing StarFighter, the most recent A-Wing, so I'm going to compare the two. It is missing a couple parts because I had to actually, sadly, I had to scrap, not scrap, take a couple pieces to use off back in the day when I was building. So it isn't, but you know, it still looks like an A-Wing. So I'm going to compare the two after these two are this last. I can't speak today. This A-Wing is built today, so let's get on with building this awesome A-Wing. Again, I'm actually I really like the look of this A-Wing. I wasn't originally planning on buying it because I was like, well, I've got a Rebel A-Wing and I'm perfectly fine with that. And I was like, I didn't really want to spend the money on the A-Wing, but I was picking up the ATSD for the Mandalorian. I was like, you know what? $25 for it was not bad. So, just streams. I love all your streams. I appreciate that, Brick Fanatic. I really do. Also want to point out that this box art for the Rise of Skywalker is fantastic in my opinion. I really love the box art for these sets. That's a lot of stickers. I see you are only 44 subs, the 600 mark, and you know what that means. Toaster. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I completely forgot about the toaster. I'm super excited to get these sets built because I really want to get the updated Snap Wexley, and the ship just looks pretty great in my opinion. How's Camino doing? It is doing pretty good. Honestly, it's doing pretty fine. I have a full cup of water studs stacked 3 times, ready to go. So I haven't actually placed them yet. So I should have enough in the cup to actually fill another base plate. So that's my goal for this week, as well as add a few extra things and go from there. I did get a package from. I did get a lot more studs actually. I got a package from my friend Anthony, or Brick Productions. For some of you who do know who that guy is, he actually sent me another package of studs, so I have even more, which is always useful. Oh no, you can never forget about your. Yeah, don't worry, I'll do a full-on toast. I gotta do something. Just because it seems like you get to. I did Aiden. Over a week ago. I've had a haircut. Wow. Maybe he really updated his face. That was a nice face. Also, I think, well, I or at least most have so on that. This is kind of the length I like having my hair at. I don't like it too extremely long because of the fact that it gets really curly because I've got curly hair. So I like it at the length right now. But here is Snap Wexley, a really cool resistant pilot. So very happy to have the updated one. I have the original one that came out with a microphone where going through my figures and actually sorting through them, or at least doing that, you know, bag. Yeah, I think they updated the build too. Maybe. I don't know. No, I think they used the same piece in that. I don't know. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? Hope your day. I also was able to pick up a couple extra sets today that I got for free for doing a commission for a buddy of mine. And I got two older Star Wars sets. I got the General Grievous Chase sets. Fully complete. I'm actually excited to get that built, as well as I got Jabba's Message with C-3PO, R2, and Bib Fortuna. Got today for free since I helped someone with a mission. I'm so excited for The Mandalorian. I agree. I am also super excited. Sadly, I have to work that day, the day it comes out, the 12th. So sadly, I won't be able to watch it until like later that night. But other than that, I'm super excited to start watching it. That's why I got the ATST ready to go for it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop straining my neck. I'm gonna have to put it like this. I got my phone right here. So I was just about to say, oh yeah, like I actually have them in bags, kind of off to the side, because basically, my friend James and I, he's been on the channel a couple times. We have a friend who has this kind of geeky store, or it's not really a comic book store, it's not a full-on geek store. Basically, what he does is he sells comics, he sells video games, movies, etc. But occasionally, he also sells Legos. And if he gets, usually he'll buy like a bunch of sets from one person that are, you know, already built and whatnot, and basically he'll actually hire James and me to basically dismantle all the sets, figure out what's what, and then put it back together to make sure everything's all there. And if there's any parts missing, he'll basically just compensate for the parts that we have to order. And then on top of that, he can either pay you, or if there's any cool sets that you like out of the mix, because there's a bunch of sets, and he got like a bunch of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man sets. I think he got 2 of them, and what was I saying? And basically, he'll just give it to you for free, and then he'll actually start selling the other sets. So it's a really fun time, and we do it occasionally. So yeah, my 2 picks were the General Grievous Chase with Obi-Wan and the Jabba's Message. Those were the only 2 I get. That's coming from The Mandalorian, which is pretty exciting to see what it's going to be. I do hope they make more sets for it, not just the Battle Pack and not just for the ATST. I really hope they actually do multiple sets, because that is something I really want to get more of, because the show. I'm also hoping they do the same thing for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, because that is a show do you know what set I want? What set is that? Brick Fanatic. There's a lot of sets. What is your? Yeah, I was like, why did that not look right? What set do you want? More than the Mandalorian. Yeah. More than the Mandalorian set. What's that? Oh my goodness, of course. 501st Battle Pack. Why? I think that's one set everyone wants that we'll probably never get. I'm not 100% sure because, like, there's always that chance. But honestly, they seem too happy about the. I just never gonna get a first battle pack. I want the. That'd be a cool set to get. What else could you want? Fair point. That's like the #1 set on everyone's list. Honestly, if they were gonna make a clone battle pack, and if it was all 4 of the same clone, not 2 clones and then maybe 2 Jedi or 2 officers or anything like that. Honestly, I wouldn't really care if it was 501st, 212, just plain Phase 2 clones. That would be perfectly fine. Like, it's gonna happen anytime soon. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind a Galactic Marine battle pack either. That would be a pretty sick one. Galactic Marines in general are pretty awesome clone troopers. So yeah, I agree. That would be a really cool battle pack. Or 327. Yeah, that's a good one. That's Bly's troops. I believe. Yeah, 327th is Commander Bly's. That would also be a cool one. Honestly, if they decide to do any clone battle pack, I'd be happy in any circumstance. Like, even if it's a Wolf Pack battle pack or a 212 or 327, any battle pack that has clone troopers that are cool and maybe are an updated variant or any variant, honestly, I'll be happy with any of those. Just because any circumstance, I'm probably going to build a decent, not really a large army, but like, excuse me, I'll probably pick up a dozen or so of the battle pack. Any circumstance, there's a lot of choices LEGO could go down the battle pack, but there's no 100% sure that they ever will, which is kind of sad. Well, you kind of already figure that this is going to be an A-Wing, kind of flying like this. Yeah, so how's everyone's day going today? You know what, I would be happy if LEGO just released a battle pack for every clone battalion in 1 year, but we got no other set. That would be... See, I don't know how... Would that, like, would each wave just be multiple battle packs? Like, because most waves usually have, like, 5, 6 sets or so. So, like, would each wave just be, like, 5 or 6 different battle packs, and then next wave pretty much the same? Definitely get your different variants that way. I would also want a 91st battle pack. 91st. 91st isn't the Commander Grease. I can't remember. Are the 91st Clone Battalion Greasers, or I don't think that's Wolves, because Wolf's troops are like 4 something. Glad to hear it, Adventure Bricks. Glad your day is going great. Again, my day is going pretty good. Got some Lego Star Wars Rise of Skywalker sets, as well as some older Star Wars sets that I'm super excited to build. I don't know if I'll build them on stream, but I haven't decided yet. Any circumstance, I've got a lot of potential for future streams. Yeah, great to hear it, Brick Fanatic. Glad your day, everyone's day is going well. Each I can't even imagine what the... I don't know if people would complain about that, like, oh, another battle pack wave, or just not, because, like, that is honestly a really cool idea, because for one, you could totally build a complete battalion of troops for the Republic, and if each different battle from various clone army. That'd be pretty cool. Like one 501st, one plane, one 212th, one 227th or something like that. That would be really cool. I just don't know how well that would be received because people are different. And I just couldn't remember. But yeah, that's Neo's guys. Yeah. Commander Neo is actually a pretty cool dude. Definitely not my favorite not officer, but commander figure or anything like that. But Commander Neo is a pretty cool clone, or at least cool looking. Yeah. Also, I probably should stay at the live stream's probably not going to go for too long because this is a smaller set. I kind of want to save these sets for later down the road. I know. I think Tuesday is when the episode of Mandalorian is released. I think Tuesday's the 12th when Disney Plus and the episode 1 comes out. So I work Tuesday and basically the next day of Wednesday I have Wednesday off. Live streaming, building the ATSD Raider. That way I can kind of talk to you guys about what your thoughts on the Mandalorian episode, if anyone's seen it yet. So I definitely it before I go to bed that night, because that is something I'm super excited for. But what is your number one thing that you're excited to see from the Mandalorian? Like, are you just excited to see the official show, or are you excited for the whole new action and new characters whatsoever? So what are you guys most excited for in seeing the new show Mandalorian? Surprisingly, have not gotten a set from the Wave yet, but I don't really have money to buy sets. I usually buy parts because I'm kind of a mock builder on Instagram. Yeah, I noticed. I noticed you're a mock builder on Instagram. Yeah, I was for the longest time I was more interested in buying sets, and I'm being completely honest. Aiden brought this up to me like a week or so ago, reminding me of my old Scarif Lego building series. Boy, was that not my best work. But basically, I did this Scarif build series, and honestly, at that time, and the channel and how my mind worked, I was more interested in buying sets instead of parts. Now I'm more interested in buying parts than sets. Now I do want to point out, yeah, I did just buy a few sets, but I guess my main priority is buying parts than anything else, because buying parts are always so fun because you can actually build these awesome creations. I'm excited for all units that are featured in the show, as well as like anything. I'm curious if they're going to add any of the older planets, kind of give them homages. Like, I know I heard a rumor a few weeks ago that Tatooine was going to be showcased in it, so I think that'd be pretty cool. But I am excited to see the new planets and where they go with that. Probably the backstory of the Mandalorian, because it might have something to do with the Battle of Mandalore. It'd be pretty cool in that show. Tatooine would be so cool to see. Yeah, like I said, I'm super excited to see all these new planets and whatnot, and learn these new locations, and I can't wait to see it. I guarantee release, and and get different creations and see all these new planets built in Lego. So that's really exciting to me. And like I said, I think it'd be really cool to see like an homage to certain. Like I said, I can't remember who told, but I saw a rumor that Tatooine was going to be a planet that was showcased, and I don't know if it's like full on legit. I don't know if Tatooine will be on in an episode, but if there is, I'll be super happy because I think that'd be such a cool planet to retract to, because we really haven't been back to Tatooine since. Holy cow! It's really been since Revenge of the Sith. In like live moments in Star Wars that they brought back Tatooine in form. I know Sith came out. There's going to be so much inspiration for me. I can't wait. I know I'm going to make multiple mocks from the show. Yeah, like I said, I guarantee you that there's going to be a lot of mocks that come from this series, which I'm super excited. Like, I can't wait to see all these new creations, new builds, and kind of just new inspiration, because it's kind of been I don't want to say suffering or anything like that, but kind of a lacking with new stuff since Solo came out a year ago, or over a year ago, and Clone Wars doesn't come out for another few months. So it's been a while. I guess live action, it's been kind of lacking. So the end of the year is actually a really good year, since we had Rise of Skywalker, Mandalorian. 2 months after that, the Clone Wars. Super exciting time. Yeah, Adventure Bricks Studios. Yep. I was looking up the price on Bricklink for the Mandalorian figure, and it costs like 14. Oh, dang. Yeah, I'm really surprised. Well, I know it's an awesome figure. Like, don't get me wrong. I think the Mandalorian figure looks sick from reviews I've seen, and I'm super excited to get it. I build him. So I wouldn't expect him to be super expensive. What's up, Juglet? How you doing, my friend? But yeah, 14. I think that's 14 euros. That is pretty nuts. Again, my main opinion on that, I assume, is just because the whole new figure. It probably, honestly, like, if you decide to wait maybe a month or so, it may go down in price, just because, like, people are here like, oh, it's a cool, awesome Mandalorian, and at least said they come, and the Mandalorian are coming out in just just a week. So people are kind of people selling it on Bricklink are like, okay, well, I can sell this for a ton of money because people are gonna, want to buy this figure, so I can get a decent profit off the figure. The last time I looked up, it was like 3 days ago. Yeah, like I said, it honestly, like, you check weeks, the fact the series already came out. Well, I have him already, so check. Yeah, I've got him too. He's over here. Again, I'm super excited to get this figure built. It's going to be a nice addition to my collection. If you guys haven't already, definitely smash that like button. It'll definitely showcase that you guys, a lot of you are enjoying these live streams. I know I am. I know I've done it for a little while now. Of and testing stuff out, so to the standards of Rich Boy J or Matt the Brick Whiz. So I appreciate. I cannot speak today. I really appreciate you all stopping by and saying hi. I was thinking about getting it because my friend Alex, or Lego Star Wars Pro, was asking me to join his collab I was doing, but when I seen the price, I had to pass. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, it's not that big a deal. Like I said, if you check back in a couple weeks, it'll probably be marked down. It's just because of the series coming out, and people are like, oh snap, I can get decent money from selling figure. It's pretty good with the great minifigures. Yeah, like, figures are great because it's the Mandalorian. It's the main character. I recommend it. Like, just save the extra money and buy the actual set. Because one, I know the ATSTs are kind of all the same. They're built almost identical, other than, of course, a few changes. But honestly, I think it's a bit more... I guess it's a bit more understandable, especially if you want to get all the figures, because they are pretty cool. Because you got these Raiders, you got, and then, what's her name? Dune. Another figure that you get. So, yeah, but I'm putting all my money towards my studio that I'm building at the moment. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's kind of hard, especially when you're building a studio. Spending money on sets and parts and all that, it can get difficult, especially when you have multiple choices to spend money towards. So that's understandable. Thinking about getting a Lego Advent calendar. Any recommendations? I really like the new Star Wars one. The last year was kind of wasn't the greatest. But honestly, I actually really do like this year's Advent calendar. I think it looks really nice. Plus, I may be a little biased because of the fact that the Porg is Santa Claus this year. So, I don't know. Other than that, I really like the Advent calendars this year. But I really love the Star Wars one, and I really like the Harry Potter one. So, Star Wars, that's all I need to say. Star Wars. That's exactly the truth. Other than that, the city one looks fine. I never really got into the Lego City Advent calendars. My brother did, so he's more so advocate to get that one than the Star Wars or Harry Potter one. I don't know. The figures in it look really cool, and for Potter fan, so as Carrie Fisher's daughter, so that's another cool figure, and I'm finally happy they actually made a figure for. That is a yeah. Again, I'd recommend either the Star Wars one or the Harry Potter one. Juglet. Those are probably the two better ones, or the two better ones in my opinion, at least. I know some people prefer. What is it? Police sets or whatnot. It's just, I don't know. It's never been my thing. I do not know, honestly. Like, it disappeared on me. There's one. What is up, the Brick Whiz? Or Matt? How you doing, my guy? Hopefully, I wasn't freaking you out speaking German earlier. I think that was pretty funny. Yeah, bro, I'm building the Resistance A-Wing. I'm actually super excited to get this set built because, honestly, just by the reviews in the box, it actually get that. Matt, I know you're live streaming later tonight. You said 7 o'clock, correct? I'll definitely be free. I may stop by and stack some studs while watching. So, yeah. Call of Duty live stream. That was just, I'm not gonna lie, that was so out of the blue. I was at work and then I saw that you were streaming that. I was like, what? Wait. Where was I? Oh yes. Okay. I'm trying to look back at chat, look back at the instructions, and then try to speak it all at the same time. Again, I'm still getting used to this whole streaming business. Yeah. After today's live stream, I'm probably gonna do some more work on Camino. Like I said, I got that pad cup full of 3 stacked studs, so I'm probably gonna do another time lapse of that for this week's episode because I really like how those come out. Plus, on top of that, I actually have some really exciting news for this. Hopefully, it's this week's episode because of the fact that everything seems to be going correctly, and everything should be done, and she should be have the final what it's intro for me. So about that, for those who may be curious, I actually got a new intro made for Camino. So, or I didn't. Well, I guess I didn't. Episode, so you guys get to check it out. I don't think I was in school when you were streaming it, and I missed it, but I watched it later. I need to go back and rewatch that. I was at work, so I didn't get to catch that live stream. I don't think I could build and stream at the same time. Yeah, like I said, I'm still getting used to it. I'm still somewhat new to this whole thing, so it's difficult. I must state that it's very difficult. Building a set, it's a bit easier than the actual stacking studs or working on Camino. It's a tad easier, but it's just a little difficult. So you should make Salukamai. That would be pretty cool. That is actually the first request I've ever gotten for Salukamai. I'm excited for the intro. Yeah, honestly, like, he's been sending me, like, drafts and all that on how the progress is going, and asking for... I'm super cool. Because, basically, I've been meaning to update it because, well, for those of you guys who may know or might not know, sadly, Aiden had to, I don't want to say quit, but that's basically the words. He basically had to step down from the collaboration of Camino, and, well, as you guys know, the previous intros have been, the title's been building the Battle of Camino collaboration between Forever LEGO Studios and Adoria LEGO Studios. So without him being in the building Camino, it's going to be kind of weird to just continue on with that same intro, and I don't want to confuse people, so... F in chat, yes. F in the chat for my boy Aiden Rodorier. So I just need to update it, give it a more finished look, and that way, it's no longer pointing the finger at a collaboration. So I'm excited for the release of that. Again, he should be done. He's been working really hard at it. I'm really happy with his work. But basically, he's been going really fast at doing it, so he's should be finished. The final draft should be finished within this weekend, so I can actually add it to this week's episode, because that'd be pretty cool to add to this next episode. But yeah, it is kind of sad that Aiden sadly will not be continuing, but we'll move on. No hard feelings towards Aiden. He had stuff he had to take care of, and he's continuing YouTube and building, so that's all that matters. It's really different. If I'm correct, this is... yes, occasionally. I play it on my Xbox. Not the Xbox One edition, but it's normal Minecraft, but I play it on the Xbox. So I assume you play it as well. I also play it occasionally on the computer. I don't play it a lot on the computer. That is also something else that I try to make sure I add into my life is playing video games. I do play a decent amount of video games. Like last night I was playing Lego Batman, the original video game. So currently we're building a world, which I really am enjoying. Minecraft is fun. Battlefront's better. Battlefront is better. It's been a short bit since I last played it. After the Commando Trooper Commando Trooper update. I really enjoyed it because I got back into it because like it's so fun playing the Commando Trooper. It's just I haven't played it in a short bit. I was going to say Xbox or PlayStation, but I'm guessing you think Xbox is superior. To a point of view, yes. I am an Xbox guy, but I have no problems or quarrels with PlayStation players. So. I've been playing Lego Harry Potter. That's another fun one. I'm hoping to eventually get like all those Lego games because they're all really fun. The one that I didn't really care for too much is the Lego Hobbit and the Lego Lord of the Rings, just because I don't know. I never really. Battlefront 1 is better. Battlefront 2 is kind of bad in my opinion. Battlefront 1 had its I don't know how to state this. Battlefront 1 was really fun. I remember when it first came out. I actually got it with an Xbox that year, so I got the Xbox and then I got the game. So I remember having a blast playing it with my friends. I did not like the DLCs, like the character and all that. Continually get a DLC pack. It was just annoying. I really didn't like it. I'm still upset that they if you go on to Battlefront 1 currently, it's still the same. So you have to purchase those characters if you like. Do like that? The visuals to Battlefront 1. These don't. I got all the DLCs and the Bespin one. Yeah. Plus, they had those days where they were like, yeah, let's let them play it for a weekend or so. So, they were fun DLCs, don't get me wrong, and the playing as the characters were super cool. It's just, I didn't like the fact that you had to buy them occasionally. It's just, I don't know. It was... I spent a lot of money on the game. I don't plan on spending any more. Like, if I'm going to spend money on a certain game, I might as well. I better be getting what I paid for, not anything less than that. I don't know. That's my opinion on it. Lego The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. I have nothing to say. Front just. This kind of looks and graphics. I think that is stunning. Yeah, Lord of the... I don't know. I've never been a Lord of the Rings fan, so that could also just be an add-on to why I just don't care for the video games. They weren't bad. It's just I didn't really enjoy them as much as others. So, my friend are always arguing about which is better, PlayStation or Xbox, but I'm just sitting in the middle like I have both. Yeah, my brother Matt has a PlayStation, and we have an Xbox. Well, he has an Xbox too, but I don't know. Like, honestly, if I play PlayStation, then I'm going to play PlayStation and have fun. If I play Xbox, so like, oh, I have a PlayStation, Xbox. Xbox 360 is the best. Xbox 360 had some awesome games. I'll admit that. Okay, so man, this is a really weird way to fit the wings on, or the engines on. This one they used hinge pieces. That one they use. I guess they're using not joints, but like Technic beams, or not beams, but pins. Adventure bricks. Objective. Oh my. Yeah. Again, most of the I have nothing to complain about any Lego games because they're all really fun. It's just some I enjoy a bit more than others. I do want to point out that the older games are much more enjoyable. So I do want to quickly point that out. Like I definitely can state that I enjoy like the older games like Lego Batman, Complete Saga, Indiana Jones. Those games, those are definitely better than the newer ones. A Nintendo DS, the best console. Prove me wrong. I don't know. That's definitely a good one. Honestly, I never owned a Nintendo DS. I think my brother has the most recent one, but I don't know. I had a PSP. That was my only portable game. It's fun as like Walker Assault on the skirmish with Battlefront 1. Yeah, that was Walker. Yeah. Walker. Yeah, skirmish. Basically, where it was just he and I in a battle. He and I were facing each other. He basically picked up one of those coins to turn into a ATST, and I picked up a rocket launcher, I believe it was, and it was just super funny because I was on a hill and he's like, "Where are you? Where are you?" And he turned in the same direction as I was facing, and I was like, "Say hello to my chicken nugget," and I blasted him right in the face, and he died. So it was Battlefront 1 has some fun memories that I'll always remember. So I'll give it that. I had all the best games, either Star Wars, the complete saga, the original one, and like Game Boys and all of the old stuff. Yeah, I don't think any game will really beat Complete Saga. That's the truth. Because like Complete Saga was such a great game, and I never get tired of playing it. Like I said, I've been playing Lego Batman recently. I was actually playing it pretty late last night. And man, oh boy, I love that game so much. That's why I get like at some points like certain newer Lego games I kind of get tired and burnt out playing. These old Lego games, they're just so enjoyable to play. I honestly can play for hours and I won't get bored. Best quote of 2019: "Say hello to my chicken nugget hunter." Yeah, I think I said it back in 2017. Wait. Yeah, I think it was back in 2017 when I said that. Yeah, it was definitely amusing. Like he was freaking out because I was like before I actually shot the missile, I was blasting him with a just my standard rifle. I do prefer the gun mechanic from Battlefront 1 to 2. Shooting him with my rifle, and he was like, "Where are you? Where are you?" And then I got in the hill. Took out my rocket launcher. I was like, "This is where the fun begins." And right in the face. It's a sticker. I don't know where I missed the sticker, but I missed a sticker. Is anyone here going to get Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga? Yes. Most definitely I will be, because that is a game I've been hoping they'd be making for the longest time. I was actually telling my brother about this back when the Force Awakens game came out, the Lego Force Awakens game. I was basically stating, I'm like, he's like, "Man, I really hope they update Complete Saga." And I was like, I guarantee it's going to happen right after Rise of Skywalker, after Episode 9 comes out, because then they can do the whole saga movies. And I did that wrong. Sorry about my bad spelling. It's 11 p.m. over here in Ireland, but I'm a bit sleepy. Yeah, don't worry about that, man. I understand. And yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that with on the ship. Yeah, the game's definitely exciting. I can't wait to actually play through the the full-on complete saga of man stickers. Am I right? That's my main complaint about the set. The stickers. Specifically this one. The other ones are fine. It's just this one. There's just the one on the cockpit. And then we got another one. So. Yeah, no worries. When I'm sleepy, I cannot spell worth anything either. So. You're all good. Also, if I go quiet for any minute, or for a couple seconds, it's just because I'm trying to concentrate on making sure I put the sticker on correctly, because of the fact that I really don't want to mess up the sticker. And I'm gonna put. There we go. If they do print every single thing or every single piece, it probably can get tiresome, and you know it's probably will not give Lego any bit more money. Probably just make them spend a bit more. That's why I was like, where does the sticker go? Stickers are the hardest part. I agree. Especially, like, I always hate putting stickers on cars. Like, I got a few of those, yeah, that's right. I got a few of those those not race cars, but like Speed Champion sets a while back, and oh my gosh, that sucked to put stickers on because of the fact that I really didn't want to screw it up because the stickers really added a lot to the actual set. So it was a bit frustrating because, like, if I screwed up, I'd have to do it again. What is up, Kappa Bricks? You just got to the part where I finished up this A-Wing, this awesome A-Wing. Screwed up on the 18 Hauler. Yeah. For Star Wars sets, I try to make sure I get everything, make sure everything's finished. But for race cars, man, especially for the bumper pieces or the license plate. Oh my goodness! Whenever I put a license plate sticker on a one of those 1x6s, oh my goodness, I screw up every single time. Try not to put them on if I can. That's the problem. Like, some sets you can go without putting stickers on and it looks fine. Other sets, like, if they're meant to have stickers. Sorry about spelling. I'm just bad. Man, life's been busy. Haven't been watching a lot of YouTube. No worries, Captain Ricks. I'm happy you showed up and happy to see you back and, you know, have a little bit more free time. That's actually a cool list of figures or sets. I forgot that was Yoda. I still have a few Rise of Skywalker sets I need to pick up. Like you said, my number one set I really want to get is the Kylo Ren Command Shuttle. I don't know if that's going to be anytime soon because I have a large purchase I'm going to be making in just a few weeks. So probably won't buy that for anytime soon. The Falcon I just don't plan on buying. If I really want to, I'll just buy Lando and maybe Finn. The Obi-Wan set I'll probably end up picking up eventually because it's like $16 at Walmart. The Y-Wing looks really cool. Don't know if I haven't decided whether or not I want to pick that up. And the Giant Yoda, as much as I really like it, I just don't feel like I need to purchase that Giant Yoda. Camino's looking really good. I watched the last week's segment. Thanks for watching the last week's episode. I'm very happy with the progress that's being made. Because, for one, Camino's coming along way faster than I expected. Just because, like, I think 12 episodes. I started back in June. No, not June. I think it started in July. I can't remember. I'm already this far. I know, like, some people are a bit farther in some things, but, like, honestly, I'm very happy with the progress that's made, as well as the vehicles that's been made. So, super excited. Again, I gotta get that this week's progress finished. On top of that, I want to point out, I mentioned this earlier, I actually have a new intro that hopefully will be finished by this week's episode, so I can actually add it to this episode. I can't promise anything because if it's, you know, if he's still working out some kinks, I don't want to basically say, hey, I need this by Saturday or Sunday or whatnot. So I guess we'll have to wait and see, and you guys will have a surprise for that. I'm gonna get the Falcon. Yeah. Again, the Falcon looks great. It's probably the best, if not the best, playset Millennium Falcon. Honestly, it looks fantastic. But I've got the 2015 one from Force Awakens, and my goal is to get the UCS one soon. So I just don't feel like I need another playset one. How many segments until you think it's done? My goal is to get it done by the end of January or beginning of February. That's my all-time goal. So honestly, if everything keeps continuing on fine and I'm able to finish everything off, it should be done by the end of January. So how many? I think that'd be 20 something weeks, 30 weeks, I believe. I don't want to go as far as 40. The series has got to be done before 40. Good decision. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, my goal is the end of January, and everything seems to be working out fine. Giant Yoda is meant to give you nightmares. I agree. It's a good set, but honestly, I'd rather spend $30-something, get another beautiful Porg right here. You know, he's just gorgeous. So I'd much rather buy another Porg than the Yoda. I might be sorry fast or say no to that, because Porgs are wonderful creatures. I got basketball Monday. Well, good luck. Tryouts goes well. And basketball, I did it for a year or so I enjoyed it. So hopefully you can make it the tryouts. Also, the A-Wing is done, as you guys have already seen. It's a really nice A-Wing. I really do like it. Near the end, I do have a kind of a bit of a problem. It's like a jumper piece that it's meant to cover the back end of it. It just doesn't look that appealing. I may end up... Man, my nose is stuffed. I end up adding a to kind of old one, or not, I don't even say old one, but the original trilogy A-Wing compared to the Resistance A-Wing. That's the back side profiles. Again, both are great sets. They're exactly, oh my, I didn't even realize this. They are almost exactly the same size. I think the Resistance A-Wing has a stud longer, a bit bigger, if I'm correct. Compared to how long the nose of the ship to the actual cockpit, compared to this one, is definitely much longer. It's definitely I really like green on a Y for some reason. Definitely a great A-Wing. I recommend it if you can afford getting a A-Wing and you haven't got one in your collection. I recommend it. Again, I'd check your Walmart or check any store of yours to see if they've got it for a better price. I know some Walmarts have it down to $25. I think I spent like $26 after tax. So really great price for a great A-Wing. This is honestly a great one. Plus you get some awesome figures. You got Carrie Fisher's daughter, Lieutenant Connix. So that's an awesome figure to add to my collection or add to your. So that's. If I have money, like I said, honestly, it is a great wing. I wasn't not expecting to like it as much as I do. Like, it's really cool. Again, I don't know why, but green on an A-Wing is super appealing to me. Like, I like it. I may even like green on an A-Wing more than red. Makes me want to build my own mine now. Yeah, man, like, I recommend it. It's a fun little build. It doesn't take super long. It's a beautiful ship. It's got some landing gear, of course, and you can just go swinging around. It's a very light set, so you're not gonna drag it anywhere. So this is a wonderful set. I lost you for a few minutes then. Aw. Well, now you guys get to see the actual A-Wing. It's a great set. Like, I know I said it multiple times, but honestly, like, it's a really cool set. Like I said, only a few nitpicks, being the end of the cockpit. Kind of just, you can kind of, the actual cockpit piece kind of goes over just a little bit. Kind of not the biggest deal, but kind of nitpick. As well as there's not really any, he kind of just sits in there. Other than that, it's a fantastic build. A really great Y-Wing, and not Y-Wing, great A-Wing. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's live stream. Like I said, next week I'm planning on building, let me put down the light, put that down, basically next week, I think, like I said, I'm going to try and live stream on Wednesday, next Wednesday, and build this awesome ATST. I'm super excited to get this built because, one, it's the only Mandalorian set out yet, so hopefully by Wednesday I'll have seen the episode. I can give my opinions and thoughts on it, and if you guys watch the episode, then we can kind of talk about this awesome set. So, or not awesome set, but awesome show. So, super excited about that. I still have the Persona Speeder to actually build. Probably more excited to build this than I was the A-Wing. After building the A-Wing, it's a fantastic set. Yeah, I'm glad I could stay the whole stream. Yeah, I appreciate that, Adventure Bricks. Glad you were able to stop by. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. If you enjoyed, definitely smash that like button, as well as if you're new to this channel and you're watching this later after the stream is done, I hope you all enjoyed, and if you're new, definitely subscribe. We are 44 subscribers away from 600, and yeah, I'm super excited. And I think that's going to be it. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. So, hope you all have a great and wonderful night. And I pretty much lost my voice for the day.